Hi guys, Justin for the MTGnoob here bringing you one last DGR draft before M14 comes around. It's been really hit or miss for me lately. I just finished drafting with a deck that was running both Clan Defiance and Mizzy Mortars, and I lost in the second round to all the guilds, so that was kind of disappointing. Anyway, good cards in this pack. We have Turn Burn, Unflinching Courage, Tide Drinker. Those are all the worthy first picks. Rakdos Drake, Cruel Warrior, also good cards. In this case, I think I'm going to take Turn and Burn. It's removal. It's in colors that I enjoy. If this wasn't here, I would take Unflinching Courage. But with the cards I'm passing, I should be putting them into black and white and green, basically. Those are the three colors that I should be putting them to. So I'm looking to be either Izzet or Simic or Rug colors. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And following that same vein, there's a Nivik Cyclops right here. I can keep those, or I can take those and stay on color. Melik isn't a very good card. Other cards we're taking here are Jellin Sphinx. I could go USA colors. It's not necessarily a bad deck, but I don't really see a reason to go off tangent at this point. So now I'm starting to see a reason. We have a Thrashing Moss Dog here. It's a card I really like. Puts me in Rug. I really like Rug as a 3 colors in this thing. Carnage Gladiator is good, but I don't like being in whatchamacallit, Grixis colors. Blaze Commando is okay too, but it's a little expensive for my taste. There's nothing here in red that I really want to pick this early, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Thrashing Moss Dog. And here, I don't have a lot. I mean, we could take Zerta Ancient, but it's not that great of a card. It's just big. I think I'd rather take a Runner's Bane, but nothing is really exciting for me in these packs so far. But there's a lot of black-red stuff that looks pretty good. Maybe I should have gone that early on, but it's a little late for that now. This is an easy Crow Warrior pick. Bronzebeak Mo is good too. That's green-white. The person to our left is probably going to take that. So, and here we pick up another Runner's Bane. So we don't necessarily have to play green at this point. We only have 2 green cards. We have a lot of blue, and we have 1 Nivik Cyclops. But green is what's getting passed to us, green and black. I think it's a little too late to hop onto the black train, but we should definitely just see what gets passed to us. One of the habits I happen to have is I tend not to switch early enough when I realize things are going different. Like I always think that one next pack can have the card that I'm looking for, and I won't have to change. So I guess that's why I'm not on the Pro Tour. But so far, I mean, we do have the beginnings to a good deck. So we'll have to see how it goes. But man, I'm disappointed about that last draft. I mean, how can you? I think my problem was I should have run 18 lands and I ran 17. I had a mana average of like 3.38, which was a little on the high end. So, and I was a little lacking on early drops too. What ended up eliminating me was a Boros deck that just had all quick drops. He took me out 2-1. I just didn't expect to be beaten by off for the guilds. I mean, I know it's a card people sideboard sometimes, but I mean, it's a hard card to play around. It's an impossible card to play around. Let's see. Here I can take Riot Piker or Weapon Surge. I think I'm going to take Weapon Surge here. It turns on Nivik Cyclops. And I don't like Riot Piker. I don't think it's a very good card. I mean, Surly Gatekeepers is good too if we had any gates. I don't, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I don't think I really... Well, Weapon Surge can be really good, and once again, I don't think I'm going to play a Gatekeeper, so I'll take it. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but I'll take it. We will take an Opalate Gatekeepers though, because if I'm gonna play one, that's the one that I'd like to play. Here I'll go ahead and cut a Hired Torture, or actually I'd rather cut a, no, I'll cut a Hired Torture. Um, we'll take a Smelt Ward here. I'd like to pick up a Clue Stone, but I'm not seeing any of the colors I want. Now it's just chaff. So we're gonna have to be if we're gonna be pure 3 colors, and it doesn't necessarily mean that we are at this point, we're gonna have to be on the lookout for guild gates pretty high. It depends on what kind of green and Gruul cards and Simic cards we see in this pack. It could be a very good pack for us considering the cards we tended to pass for Selesnya and Rakdos. So. Oh, I didn't realize there was another card in this pack. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to a format where the second booster isn't so important to your deck as it is in most cases. I mean, here are Rares of Borborygmos, not something we're going to be playing, obviously. I think it's between Agoraphorbia and Disciple, and I think we need creatures more at this point. So I think I'm going to take the Disciple. There's nothing really. I'm not going to take a Bomber Core. So, yeah, lots of really good Orzhov cards here. I could take Verdant Haven. I could also take Madcap Skills or Ivy Denizen. Thinking about taking my Madcap Skills right now. How does our deck look? Lots of early drops, kind of short on removal. Maybe Ivy Lane might be better in the long run. But I think Madcaps is better enough card to warrant taking that. And we'll follow that up with a mugging here. It was that or Frilled Oculus, so. Not seeing a lot of Simic cards. So I'm guessing I'm going to try and lean towards picking red and blue court cards over green cards. Oh, this one's a tough one. Experiment 1 or Simic Guildgate. That's a real tough one. Do I take the Fixing or do I take the Experiment 1? I actually think I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Experiment 1. And here we have 1, 2, 3 earlier creatures. Gore-Clan is just so much better though than Frilled Oculus, though. We'll definitely take that. So now it looks like we're in a 3-color deck. So we're really gonna have to prioritize Fixing in the last pack and a half. One good thing is the curve is really low. So cards we want for our deck basically at this point are removal, flyers, and Fixing. So those are the 3 priorities that we're going to be looking for. Although Simic Charm is a much better card than Millennial Gargoyle, so we will take that. I don't think we're playing both of these weapon surges at this point. Maybe we still are. Yeah, one of the things that I don't like about this format is that if you don't pick up your Fixing early, you're kind of at the mercy of what the later packs give you in terms of how good your mana is. There is definitely an argument to be said for taking that Simic Guildgate over the Experiment 1, but I've been really impressed with this card in Limited. Another advantage we have right now is we don't have any double casting cost cards right now. If we don't get fixing, that's something we're going to try to have to avoid if possible. Of course, if we get like a Niv Mizzet in the last pack, I'm certainly not going to pass it. Yeah, well, easy Skin-Bearing Goblin here. So it looks like we're going to be playing a fairly aggressive deck that's going to be relying on Runner's Banes to tap down their early creatures. Still like to see more removal. We have, 2.5 removal spells. Nothing here impresses me too much. I know some people like to run Mark of Death for like alphas at the end. I'm going to take Spell Rupture here. I've been known to play a singleton in one of those sometimes, or a singleton to spell. I think it can be a nice trump if you need it. That doesn't mean I'm going to play it, but I'll take a Last Thoughts here. That's another card that I'll run one of sometimes. Although we don't have the flyers really to support right now. Wow, that's a late Hands of Binding. So I think the pack with the Simic Gilgate's already come around again, so I don't think we're going to see that. Oh wow. Okay, so we chose wisely. I'll take a Foil Plains. Furious Resistance can be a pretty decent sideboard card. So right now, probably not running the Opal 8 Gatekeepers unless we can pick up 3 more gates. I don't see a purpose of really running it. Well, I mean, if we need creatures, we'll play it for sure, but not running a Spell Rupture right now. Maybe only running one Weapon Surge. What do we got here? We don't have nothing really. I could first pick a Tenement Crasher, but I'm pretty sure that's going to come back around. Centaur's Herald, not really. I mean, I don't have a lot of 3-drops, so maybe that's the pick. Yeah, we'll take that. We have a couple of choices here that we have Explosive. How are we on 2-drops creatures wise? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 early creature drops. Not a lot of really expensive side cards right now. I think I'm going to take the Explosive Impact here. And then here we're going to take the I'd love to take the Golgari Decoy, but I just need more fixing. We're low on creatures, so I think we're going to take the Racketeer, even though it's not super great here. I would have liked to pick up Annihilating Fire somewhere in here, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. Looks like we're going to have to play the Gatekeepers, even though we only have 1 gate right now. Hopefully these last 4 packs have some good cards we can use. Still like to see more fixing, and I'd really need to see some sort of flying creature protection, otherwise we're going to be in some trouble. Oh yeah, we have the Smeltwort Gatekeepers too, so definitely going to take the Vassal Soul here. Like I said, we need flyers. It fills our 3 spot. If that wasn't here, I'd take the Roboback Rhino. There's gonna be one nasty white and black deck floating around here. Considering how good that pack 2 was for Orzhov. Okay, so we picked up an Izzet Guildgate, which is good. Our fixing is starting to look a little better. Our gatekeepers are still looking pretty bad, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Maybe we get lucky. We can pick up one more Guildgate. But this is 23 right here, so I mean, anything we pick up is going to have to be an improvement. The first cut's going to be Smelt Ward. After that, I don't know. And what does he have on his back? Is it a turtle shell or is it a skull? I think it's a skull. It's not going to be Axebane here, even though I need more creatures that can attack, so I'm going to take the Roboback Rhino. And we don't have a lot on our high end curve right now, so I'm fine with that. So that lets us cut Smelt Ward right there. And we'll definitely take the Skywatch here too. So we're filling out the top end now a little bit. So we've seen every pack now. So this fixing is basically all we're going to get. Nothing here that really looks super great. I'm going to cut the Armory Guards as that blocks a lot of what we have. I could take a Racketeer, but I don't think there's anything else. I'd definitely rather have a Opal Gatekeeper, and even if I don't get a card off of it. So I guess I'll just take a. Yeah, I'll still take one for the sideboard. Batterhorn we might play though. So we'll have to figure it out. Right now we have 3 cards to cut. One of them is going to be a Racketeer. Not sure what the rest. One's probably going to be a Weapon Surge too. How many cards do we have that activate our Cyclops? We have 1, 2. I'll count later. So we basically have a pure 3-color deck. So coming in, that's a maybe. Coming in, that's a maybe. Those are coming in. Nope, nope, yes, nope. Yes, 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 nope, nope, maybe, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, yes. So that's 22 right there. Need one more card. We have 13 creatures. I think it's going to be a creature. I think it's going to be a Batterhorn. It gives us nice low curve. So let's start doing the mana thing. Really don't want to play that Transguild Promenade if I can help it, but since with all the low drops, but I think we're going to need it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6, 1, 2. Actually, make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7. 1, 2, 5. So in blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, man, it looks perfect. So we're a little lighter on islands than the rest of it, but islands tend to come later, except for the runner's banes. So I think we'll probably be alright with this. If I was to change anything, maybe last thoughts instead of hands of binding. How would that look instead? The problem with either of these cards is I don't really have a good way to get them in. So I actually think maybe I'm going to run Spell Rupture instead. Because I don't have a lot of flying creatures, so I don't really think I can rely on Cypher cards too much. Whereas Spell Rupture should be good enough to at least stop one thing that they're trying to do. So we'll go ahead and run with this and see how we do. I'll see you guys in the matches.